So welcome back to Plants vs. Zombies 2, Reflourished. A brand new update has just released very recently, and you can see that there is some new things that we will be taking care of today. I'm not going to do everything this new update has in this one stream. I'm going to spread some stuff out. One of the main things is that the springening has returned, which I'll be taking care of in a little bit. If everything goes according to plan, I should be uploading this on Easter, which would be great. At least this quest line here. In the quest log, there is some new stuff. Alert, alert, an SOS is awaiting. Purchase the aerial distress call from the shop to rescue whoever needs help. I have been made aware that this is actually like a brand new mini world of about 25 new levels, which we'll not be doing today. There is a brand new questline for Acid Lemon. Wash up back on the shores of Big Wave Beach with new zombies to rescue Acid Lemon. Purchase the Big Beach Brawl quest from the store, which we will be doing today. I plan on doing Big Beach Brawl and Springening today. I could have sworn there was one more thing down here. I don't know what this is. Venture into Meteor Z to combat familiar foes. Foes turned super. I will not be doing this today. I don't know what that is, though. If we go into the shop, however, there's a brand new plant, the Solar Pea, that is available that we can purchase. And if we go to Adventure, we can purchase Big Beach Brawl. I will get the aerial distress call later. You can't see, but it's 150 gems. There's also a bunch of new costumes in this update. I'm constantly spending any extra coins that I have on, like, the regular costumes that show up here. But, like, I shouldn't be doing that now because I want some of the new ones. I'm just getting all of these so, like, they don't show up in the shop ever again, and then I can focus on the cool special costumes. But you can see some of the other new ones here. I like this, this Miku Lightning Reed is pretty good. I do like this, like, veil headdress thing for Dusklobber. I don't care about Dusklobber, but I do like that costume for it. And there's a couple other new things that I'm probably not noticing or mentioning. I did not see this when I was checking the shop before. I absolutely do not enjoy any of the costumes for Apple Mortar in this game. However, we have to get the Sporticus. Sporticus for Apple Mortar is mandatory, and we need that right now. I also really like this costume for Electric Pea Shooter. This is probably my favorite Electric Pea Shooter costume. And probably my favorite Chomper costume right here, too. That looks very, very good. And you can see some of the other things here as well. Like, the costumes for Apple Mortar are, like, nothing. Like, we go to the Almanac here. Apple Mortar has, like, nothing. It's got camo shorts. It's got this little pin, which I want to say is a reference to Puyo Puyo. And then this is what we have. We are keeping the Apple Mortar Sporticus forever. That is what we are doing. But our new plant, I believe I was told from Bikeborb that this isn't even like an original plant. It's kind of like a free asset that existed or something that just kind of they put into the game. Solar Pea can be tapped to switch between straight firing and lobbing modes. Special zombies defeated by Solar Pea drops Sun. Compared to her fellow sun plants in the greenhouse, Solar Pea prefers a much more direct approach in persuading zombies into participating with the secondary sun production process. It's a harsh method, but those zombies wouldn't be so hurt if they let in a little bit of sun into those dingy crypts of theirs every once in a while, Solar Pea explains. Thankfully, many gardeners out there enjoy the feeling of the sun on their skin. It's part of the gardening process after all, and it's wonderful. Wouldn't you agree? So I'll be testing out Solar Pea today. But we are going to start with Acid Lemon Quest. Which I think we, like, do that and then press the wrong button. accidentally go back into the almanac without clicking the quest log, travel log. Acid Lemon. Here we go. 12 levels for this one. Well, I wanted to start with this so I could use Acid Lemon in all of the other new stuff. Because it's a new plant that if I do all of the other stuff, like the new mini world and the spring-ending event, and then I do the Acid Lemon quest, then I can't use the Acid Lemon in the new content. So I'm doing the Acid Lemon quest first. And that has 6 new plants? That's crazy. I'll eventually get to that then. User Dave, why have we returned to Big Wave Beach? Haven't you heard, Petty? They opened up a new gift shop. I even bought myself this sweet one-of-a-kind one-of-a-kind souvenir from there. It's meant to make me mighty lucky. User Dave, it appears that the zombies have sold you a regular rock. Bummer. Guess I'll toss it away. My scan has indicated that User Dave is not this shop's only customer. In addition to selling cheap souvenirs, the shop is selling inflatables to the zombies of this period. The zombies wearing these ducky tubes will have increased mobility in the water. Be alert. The grand return of ducky tube zombies? I even have a sun discount on Apple Mortar we'll get to soon. Oh yeah, look at all this. All these new plants in that other world, foreshadowing to when we get there. I'm not going to click on any of these because I don't want to know what they are, but this is Gatling P. I do know Gatling P did get re-added to PVZ2 at some point, but I don't recognize any of these. However, this seems to be some sort of P cannon, not to be confused with Cob cannon, which will never return. I wanted to scroll down here so I could put Solar P on my list here. I should put Exploded Out on there too. I haven't used Toadstool in forever. That should be on there. Cold Snapdragon should be on there. Snap P should be on there. And I don't think I need any of this other stuff. Alright. So we'll get to all that when we get to all that. We'll play it safe. We'll play it basic. The tide's gonna come up a bunch. Grab Hot Potato just in case. I am gonna use Sling P again instead of Ultimato, because I use so much Ultimato that I want to use Sling P instead, and then we can test out Solar P as well. And we can also test out its plant food ability. So let's get down to it. I do think I need to change the costume on Guacadile. I don't remember if I got something different for it. I'm going to assume these Guacadiles do kill these. Showcasing the increased mobility there. We're gonna squash you, I think. Let's get one of these out first. Let's get 2 of these out first. And then I swear I'll use the new thing. I just want some consistent damage first. Alright, so Solar P. When it's swaying back and forth, I think that means lobbing. And this means shooting. And the shooting goes a little bit faster. But I can do this to ignore the, Oh, do you hit multiple lanes? When you're lobbing, you hit multiple lanes. So we can just swish here. Interesting. Special zombies Defeated drop sun? I don't know if you count. This is neat. They are dropping sun and plant food. Annihilation attack. It's just better laser beam. Or at least laser beam plant food. Alright, well, good job on level 1. I should also clarify, for all those other quests that you see on the quest log there, when I did something with an update at one point in Reflourished, it, like, rolled back those quests that I've already completed, and I never went and recompleted them, so they're not new content. You can find them on the Reflourished playlist on YouTube. Hey, neighbor, check it out. This acid lemon guy can do some real damage to the strong armors that these zombies have. Not only that, but he could also toss that slice of his to push them back. Pretty cool, huh? Excellent analysis, user Dave. I'm quite impressed. How did you research this information so quickly? Well, you see, Penny, when I threw that rock yesterday, I heard something yelp in pain. Turns out I accidentally hit this guy here. Poor thing. That's probably why it looks like it's screaming in pain. It did make him release some of his acid, though. Which is how I notice what he does. But there, you see, Penny? This rock is lucky. It led us to a new ally. We'll use it to find some treasure and give it to him as an apology. I appreciate the concern for your new friend, user Dave, but your treasure hunt will have to wait. The zombies have become aware of our presence. We could utilize him and his friends in our defense. So I believe I first used Acid Lemon in Altverse, if I remember correctly. And Acid Lemon does double damage to zombies that have armor. However, that I've never seen before. I guess they added back a feature that it probably had at some point that they removed in Altverse. Or it now does double damage to zombies with armor, but also can occasionally toss the lemon slice for knockback. Which is pretty neat. I'm gonna put these up here. They do not care about these three-peaters. Honestly, get rid of these and just add more of them in. We can see Acid Lemon's plant food, which, if I remember correctly, it only shoots a couple tiles ahead of it. Oh, they changed it completely. It's piss. Interesting. At least in the Altverse version of the plant food, all it did was just shoot like a bunch of acid shots about like 2 to 3 tiles ahead of itself and hit everything in that area. But instead it now shoots acid rain. And I guess if you're using it in Big Wave Beach, it turns all the water to piss. And it does piss damage, which is actually pretty neat. I like that. Do that again. That's really cool. I love me some lemonade. Lemonade's probably, like, my favorite drink that's not water. That being said, I've been a really big fan of watermelon juice recently. And by that I mean like over the last like year or so. I love some watermelon juice. Still though, lemonade the goat. Can never go wrong with lemonade. I also don't recognize some of these animations that Acid Lemon has. I think they gave him new animations. Or they gave him old animations? I don't really know. Some treasure, huh, Penny? All we found so far is a bunch of garbage left by these party animals. At this rate, Acid Lemon won't forgive me. Hello, Jacob. Welcome to the stream. The zombie waste will be moved by the tide past our plants until it reaches the shoreline. That's harmless. It is harmless, but our plants will be distracted by them as they float by. Say, maybe our little buddy will help us out with the cleanup. Hey, neighbor, don't you think this one looked kind of familiar? It doesn't, but there's a bunch of new things here. I need to go to the almanac after we're done with this level, and I can see the stuff on the new guys. For now, I still think this is fine. Just going with the same loadout. And we'll see if I need to make adjustments, if I need to make adjustments. Well, what do you do? It just goes up to the shore. I guess it said it just the plants are distracted by the trash. Evil volleyball. Yes, it does. It does distract them. That is unfortunate. But the power of Sling P destroys all. What is this trash, like, greaser imp? You explode out of the trash and then become a greaser imp. I like the addition of new things happening in Big Wave Beach, at least. What are you? I think that's what Crazy Dave means. These fucking Moai Crazy Dave busts. Alright, well, it might be proving to me yet again that trying to do anything but the best possible strategy just results in failure. Because if I had Ultimato here, it would blast through all of these and probably blast through all these. And instead we have, Sling P not doing enough damage to all of the shit that's on screen. Now there's all these zombies and all this trash and all these octopi. Well, at least I got to use it while it lasted. Bowling. I love bowling. Big one does a big line. Please destroy. God, these Moai Crazy Dave statues are awesome. Oh, and they keep drifting when the water moves again. That's a big problem. I'm not using the big line just yet. Saving that as a last resort kind of thing. Actually, I have 2 of these now. This is going here. This is going here. See, last resort. You're just gonna make the stuff bounce all over the damn place. At least that's what you're supposed to do in the bowling minigames. I'll take that. I like the little crab. Alright, that being there is not good. Also, I don't know how I'm supposed to fight up this guard right now. Like, I have nothing. This is why I needed the other thing. That's why I was having it as a last resort. Okay. Conveyor belt level strikes again. That should just kill it. There we go, yeah. Okay. Focusing the bottom lanes. This works. And they're only giving me these in the end. One remains. Jackpot! Look at what me and my lucky rock found. Clams. Big ones, too. With the pearls we get from them, we'll be able to buy the perfect apology gift. I'll even buy you those spoilers you wanted. Well, I appreciate the sentiment, User Dave. It appears that these clams are zombies in disguise. They are fully committed to their act and will assume a defensive position upon meeting a plant. However, once their hard shell is destroyed, they will continue on foot as per usual. And I was just about to grab my mallet, too. Oh, those zombies. I used those in Zombtopia. I still don't know if Zombtopia has gotten any new updates. I would play them if I knew about them. Speaking of new updates as well, on April Fool's Day, there was actually a brand new update to PVZ2 Requiem that I completely forgot about until this morning. And it adds pretty much the rest of the game that I've been told. And there's a lot of new content there that I will eventually get to. I don't know where to keep up to date with Zombtopia updates. It was on pause. Understood. Also, this is like the only time I've ever used Lotus Root, because I do not care for Lotus Root. Even a Cherry Bomb doesn't knock that out all the way. This needs to happen. I'll Cherry Bomb it. That works too. I haven't been able to conduct my tests on how much damage Acid Lemon actually does. Like, it was my go-to plant. I can't remember if I'm talking about Altverse or if I'm talking about, like, Resonance. What was the other damn mod? I was talking about an update to Resonance, I think, just now. But, like, there was another mod I played, and I think I said Requiem before, but it's Resonance is the update. I can't even remember what I was talking about. But I think I used the Acid Limit in Altverse. There's too many mods. Altverse had Acid Limit, thank you. Defeat 20 zombies in 12 seconds. Yeah, I apologize if I misspoke in any way before. It's an update to Resonance, which is the sequel mod to Requiem, not to be confused with Reflourished, which is a different thing that I'm playing right now. And we need to kill a bunch of zombies in a short amount of time. It is... Honestly, I kind of want to try Sporticus Apple Mortar now. It's going to be lobbing on a bunch of things. And I will get Cherry Bomb as well. And we can try that. No, what a level to bring this in. When you're sending nothing but surfboards out at me. I feel like I should leave you on lobbing mode. I need more of these. More zombies need to be showing up on the screen so I can kill them all. have an idea, which is... Oh, never mind. I don't have to do it. I was gonna blow that up and then plant food the cherry bomb to get a second one, but I don't need to. That means I can do this. I actually did used to watch Lazy Town growing up, and I never really remembered much of the show, but I'm so happy it, like, became a meme, like, a decade ago, and has really just kind of stuck around ever since. It's just part of our culture. And now Siva Gunner has also adopted even more Lazy Town things as memes. I said the word almanac out loud. I need to remind myself right now. I'm going to go into the almanac in the next level to look at some stuff. My analysis indicates the presence of another type of shell zombie. Unlike their heavyweight counterpart, they will aggressively snap at nearby plants instead of protecting themselves. Watch your fingers. There's a zombie in here and he'll bite. First of all, no pearls yet. Interesting that the screen doesn't go dark anymore. Don't lose more than 12 plants. Yeah, that's the other type of thing. I think they took the mechanic of, like, the shell opening and closing and put it on the purple one, because I remember using the purple one in Zombtopia. I just want to re-look at the thing here. Okay, so lob shots do 60, regular shots do 65, compared to Sling P, which is doing 50 damage a shot, compared to wherever Ultimato is doing, it just says variable, it won't tell me exact specifics, but like a pea shooter is doing 20, so that thing's doing more. Repeater's still doing 20. I'm trying to, like, rationalize how much I'm doing here. It does the same amount of damage as in a key shot. That's what I need to know, because a key is strong. I like that. We want to go here, and they would show up at the Big Wave Beach Zombie Horde. Discarded floaty, stationary obstacle that flows along tide until it reaches land. Before the zombies decided on ducks, they originally had these seahorse flotation devices. They were eventually thrown to waste, but now they're back with vengeance, with mildly aggressive volleyballs. Discarded trash, heaps of trash that flows in the tide up to shore. If you see these appearing on the shoreline, call an official zombie emergency number and report the sightings so that you can be immediately told that nobody cares and that you shouldn't either. An environmentalist, Dr. Zomboss is not. Discarded statue. Highly durable statues that erode downstream until it hits land. These ancient monuments have arrived overseas from an island long lost to the ages, and are theorized to be depicting a mythical figure. Whatever could this mean? It is just a greaser imp. Washes out on land, stuck in discarded plastic. When broken free, he'll continue forward in style. Everything was going great for Greaser Imp. Awesome beach party with all his buddies. And I should do this when I'm reading, so there's nothing playing. Interesting brains to meet and consume, but then Dr. Zomboss came out of nowhere with his weird shark thing. The next thing he knows, he's stuck at the bottom of the sea, and he's pretty sure he had some scuffle with a sea sponge. I think this is actually a reference to, like, the Big Wave Beach trailer or something. Swimming his way back up to the surface was rough, being trapped in plastic and all, but he wasn't going down without a fight. His next escapade, dealing with that punk shark. He sure he could take it down. Hardshell zombie wears a protective shell and stops most plants it encounters. Don't even think about telling this guy that shell tongue twister. He's heard it a million times over, and it's probably why he still hermits into his shell to stop hearing it. I don't know if it's a reference. Oh, you know what? That as well. Sponge age, because of the fucking, like, sniffers. Like, the big... Actually, do you show up in here? Are those real zombies that show up in the almanac? I don't know why it went to the BRB page. I didn't click that. These actually show up in the almanac. All the big head ones and all the seasonal ones. So many zombies in this game. All the Z-Corp ones. That's not the right one. And it's still going. The Steam Ages. Collisionist Carnival. I don't even think the Sponge Ages zombies even show up in the almanac. What a scam. They should. Alright, don't lose more than 12 plants. Might be an issue. I'm gonna need to be constantly using lily pads. I think what I want to do here is I'm gonna duplicate lily pad. Just to make sure I have enough footing. And there's just a lot of damage that if I can get Ultimato to work with would be great. Actually, I also have a discount on a key. That's not going to do a lot of damage, but like, when am I ever going to use this? I also need to plan this stuff out carefully, so the sunflowers need to be up here. Like, I haven't used a key in a long time. I think now might be the best time to use it. This is gonna be a squash. This might also have to be a squash. Unless the stuff here is good. The defense. Sadly, that's just gonna have to be the way it is. Okay, how about we don't do that and, like, bite through everything? That would be kind of fucking awesome. And same thing with you. Like, why are we having, like, all of this here? I would love it if this was not happening right now. Like, I would fucking love it. Alright, fuck a key, it's not doing any damage, and I should have just focused on Ultimato like I always do. Again, if you just don't go with the strategy that wins the level, you never win. That didn't kill this guy. I can't afford to do anything. I'm just gonna lose right here. It's gonna be really funny. Why did I get 2 of those? Alright, cool. Yep, that's what that one does. It just squishes them. Alright, yeah, never try and do anything other than the best strategy in this game. I have nothing else for defense. This is all I got. They're gonna break through right here. Do that for extra defense. Okay. I think that's actually good. It's not good. They ate the lily pad instead. Alright, I'll try and sacrifice something for Tall Nut. And I believe you can do it. What's going on here? Thank you. Okay. Okay. Something was happening at the end there, and I don't know what was going on, but we got it. Survive without aquatic or flying plants. Last stand. Well, we're gonna go with my typical last stand strategy, which is Sling-P. You know, I want to use this. It's probably not the play. But I have intensive carrots just in case. These will be hitting everything that's close, and these will be constantly hitting, like, all the trash. Can I dig these up for sun? I should be doing that. Like, I'm not gonna use these at all. Safe there. I also do have a time warp just in case. Putting one of these. Super close, so I'm going to do another one of these. Yeah, we should be okay. Oh, the snorkels are a bit annoying. But it's the last wave, and we're fine. If anything... I don't know if the tide's gonna go back or not. Let's just do this. This is what I have this for. Put everything on an equal playing field. totally got it, right? Eh. I saved one. Banana! User Dave, during your treasure hunting escapades, I have made a discovery. It appears that we're not the only ones returning to Big Wave Beach. Finally, I get to do his voice again? It's been like so many other random jabronis. You'd be correct on that assumption, machine! Zomboss, what are you doing here? Haha! Wouldn't you like to know? Guess what? I'm not going to tell you! An evil genius could do it with some secrets kept to themselves. Know that it's in the service of a great, totally diabolical, evil plan. Totally! Are you the reason for the increasing amount of garbage at the beach, Zomboss? Do you seriously think I'm the source of everything bad that happens in the world? As much as I'd like that to be the case, the appearance of this waste has nothing to do with me. A huge magnanimous party recently took place here, bringing about great pollution. And I'm now stuck having to deal with this colossal mess. What was that, boss man? Nothing! My scheme this time has nothing to do with either of you. Stay put as I pursue this ocean of waste for no particular reason. Dr. Zomboss seems to have his own agenda, as always. And it most likely has something to do with the piles of garbage littering the beach. Are you saying he's off to his own, on his own treasure hunt amongst these garbage? These garbage? We can't let him get to the treasure first. Lucky Rock, guide us. Survive the zombie attack with the given plants. Survive without planting on Dave's mold. And we have Twin Sun, Acid Lemon, Zoybean, Primal Walnut, Cherry Bomb, Lily Pad, and Solar Sage. With one banana launcher? I'm only allowed to have this one banana launcher? This is Solar Sage, I guess. I never really used the Solar Sage very much. I really like the one from Requiem that does a bunch of really cool damage. I could just do this too. It's also to be placed on water, which is nice. Zoybean pod cleaning up the trash. Oh, Zoybean can spawn things other than basics? I did not know that. They now spawn, I guess these would... I think I've only ever seen them do, like, the carrots before. I think Zoybean got, like, a massive buff, because I've never seen it do this before. But I've seen the carrot, like, cones at some point, but I've never seen the melon bucket heads in my life. Solar Sage this thing. Delete that guy. Get some of the acid rain out. That clears everything right up. Any octopi that are covering anything, cleans them right up. It's glorious. Can we do... Can't fit a solar sage there. Yes, you are not a problem. Honestly, do it again. I like this very niche scenario of using acid lemon plant food on Big Wave Beach. Something I will probably never get to do again after this quest. Oh, we can stall you with this. Much better. Cool, that's a lot of defense. I know exactly how to handle this. Which is, I don't. This is just gonna be another Ultimato kind of level, I suppose. I'm gonna bring Ghost Pepper to do extra damage. Lotus Pod! I should use Lotus Pod. I don't get to use this in the water, and I completely forgot about your existence for a moment. Give me this. And that. I didn't grab sunflowers. That's why I thought I was missing something. I guess I don't get to use the boost on Ghost Pepper. I'm still bringing Ghost Pepper anyway. I just don't get to use the boost on it because I love forgetting things. I grabbed this and it counted as sun. I actually don't think I need Tall Nut because there's not any snorkels at all. Oh no, the boost is still there. I guess since I didn't play the level, it didn't use it. Normally, if you enter a level with a boost and then leave the level, it uses the boost. Well, that's nice. So how much damage we talking here? Okay. Don't be doing that. don't think this is the level for Lotus Pod, but I'm gonna try and remember to use it. I stall you for like half a second more. Alright, sounds like that's not happening. Don't do that. How about we don't do that? How about I save all that sun? You're getting kinda schnasty at the moment. Alright, well, fuck me, I guess. What if I could just make it to the final wave here? I would be very happy. If I could just make it to the final wave. Like, I can do it if I make it to the final wave. I believe that I can. Hold. Give me grape shot. Give me grape shot. That's perfect. And then I dig you up. And then we put you here. And do this. And explode. That didn't kill it! Alright, well, never mind. And here's the plan here. There we go. Fuck you! We're fine. I did it. I won the level. Survive and protect the endangered potato mines. Got any fishermen in here? No, but they're surfboards, and I don't like that. Alright, so we want to be doing as much damage as possible, which is why we need this. I think this loadout is actually fine. Like the same as last time. But I want to use Lotus Pod. Because Lotus Pod could be great. And we'll see how this goes. You may hear a lawnmower going on outside my window. Oh, these could be a problem. They're gonna swim up to the potato mines and explode them. That's so cool. What's that? This, and this I should dig up, because I'm not using that. The explosion from this should deal with that. It didn't. Please don't do that. Kill this thing. Okay, yep. That is exactly what they do. I can't get Lotus Pot out if I'm focusing on Ultimato, because Ultimato requires my full attention. I would really like to use this plant more. That. Try and stall this. Pick this up so I can put one here. The Blastberry Vine did not do what I thought it should do there. So I'm gonna fucking die now. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen right here. It's gonna happen right here. Witch Hazel, please. Witch Hazel. Witch Hazel, please. Witch Hazel. The Witch Hazel strategy is real. It instantly deletes anything that has too much HP, because even with Acid Lemon, I wasn't doing enough damage. Cool, well that took like 45 minutes of my time that I'll never get back. And now we do the final level. Oh, cool. Shark. We're doing a Zomboss Shark rematch for like the third or fourth time in this game. Hey, well at least Lotus Pod is one of the plants that's here. Statues need to go. That's a really cool bunch of them you got there. Acid Piss, please. That's okay. Thank God you have, like, not a lot of HP, because I've done Zomboss fights that take too long before. And the Acid Rain here is just so good. Like, that's shredding him. Easy game. Cool, glad that one was very easy compared to the previous level. You might have defeated me, but I've got what I came here for. Curse you, machine! Curse you, David! Curse you, stupid companion rock! And curse you, you sorry excuse of a kin, attainant to the Zomboss legacy, deadbeat brother spawn of a sloth that... It's okay if he took it away, Penny. We don't need some fancy schmancy rock to find treasure. Because what we really found was the best treasure of all. The new friend we made along the way. User Dave, I don't think that's don't think that's the lesson you should have learned from all this. Nor do I perceive there being any lesson to learn to be here to begin with. Let's just return home and never speak of this again. Well, Zomboss was planning something with trash. Acid Lemon deals extra damage to metallic or bulky armor and zombies. And we can go to the frickin' almanac and read all about it. Wherever you're located, over here. Acid Lemon shoots corrosive juice that deals extra sour damage to metals and armor. Has a chance to throw a lemon slice for even more damage and brief knockback. See all the damage values there. There's a chance to throw his lemon slice, knocking a target back. After the rock incident, Dave keeps owing him more and more. Acid Lemon is fine with anything at this point. Share an ice cream cone, pay for a bus ticket, or heck, just a regular verbal apology. So far, he's received a frozen conehead zombie, a ride to a zombie-infested dead end, and wouldn't you know it, another hit on the head with rock. He closes his interview with, genies are real, and they are amongst us. Fantastic. Glad to have Acid Lemon a part of our arsenal. Oh, what I should also do, actually, is, before I forget, go back to the Big Wave Beach stuff, because there's, like, that one other guy. This one. Clearly the zombie hasn't broken out of their shell, but that's okay. Some shells are emotional, but others allow you to viciously snap through plants in total safety, and the zombie is okay with that.